Hey, welcome to your Leo horoscopes for the week of the 13th through the 20th of January. And focus is on home this week and making changes in the home this week, especially with the dark moon's influence continuing to be in Leo and really focusing on that home at the same time. What's actually kind of funny is I'm thinking of a Leo client right now where Christmas literally threw up all over her house. She has a lot of Christmas decorations and, kind of went all crazy, pulling them all out. And now it's just kind of sort of everywhere. But at the same time, I think this is a good thing, really. When you pull everything out, it does give you the opportunity to reorganize everything. A lot of us do this in spring. We all hear about spring cleaning, but the beginning of the year is a really good time for that as well. For most of us, work is slow at the very beginning of the year. January, for a lot of people, is a very slow work month, which financially really sucks, but it also kind of extends our holiday and extends our time a little bit. And utilizing that time to reorganize your house and get it everything kind of put into some sort of order that works really well for you, it's never a bad idea to do that. No matter how many times you have organized your space, it can always use a little bit more, if that makes sense. So that's one thing really that's going on with you guys, because there really is no planet influence in Leo currently. We will have some moon action next week, but that's next week. We don't want to even deal with that this week, right? Which means that this week is a perfect opportunity to have this sort of space and room to be able to focus on that. The other thing that I feel is really important in terms of this week is it is the beginning of the year. It's a really good time. Granted, it is winter time, so you can't really do a lot of work on the house, but it is a good time to just check your list of things that need to be done in the house. Now, this is really important, actually. It's really important to actually write it down, actually make a list. Currently, I also work part-time at this recording studio, which is a ton of fun. We actually have a band in right now, but you can't even hear them. And it's tons of fun. And there's a lot of free time right now. So with that free time, there's a lot of reorganization. There's a lot of, check the equipment, see what needs to be repaired, see what needs to be replaced, see what needs to be cleaned, blah, blah, blah. All that kind of is going on. But one thing that, that is an ongoing thing is between my husband and my partner, there's a lot of talk about we need to get this. We need to buy this. We have a camera, but it really needs to be upgraded. We need lights for this. We need a new this, blah, 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 blah. And I'm over here, the woman who handles all the money for the business, sitting here going, okay, that's a lot of stuff, right? When do we need it? And then we have these really big things that eventually we want to purchase. We're talking thousands of dollars here. So I finally just said, okay, look, when you guys come up with, we need this and we need that, let's get this, let's start making a list here. Because the thing is that one, you can check it off and know that it did get taken care of and we did actually buy it and we're not 3 months down the road going, we should have got that thing because it would make it so much easier to do this job right now that we're doing. And then the other thing is we have these big things that we really need to purchase in order to do bigger shows. And so we can outsource these things, but we will make more money if we own it. And we're in line to be able to do these shows. So we have to start putting money aside in order to make sure that we get to the point where we have the money to buy these things. So making a list of the things that you need to get for your house, bigger expense things, um, different repairs that need to be done. It's just always good to start off now with a fresh list of repairs that need to get done. And then as and when you start to see little things that need to be, you can just add it to the list. It makes you productive. It makes it so much better to get easier to get these things done. You're not feeling like you're constantly fixing the house or constantly building the house, like the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, where the lady just, all the dead people were saying, if you stop building the house, you're going to die, which one day they did stop building and she did die, oddly enough. But we don't want to put ourselves in that position. We don't want to feel like we're constantly, um, either purchasing something or fixing something or blah, blah, blah. Because the truth is that we're not constantly fixing something, but we're also not looking at what we have done either. It just keeps everything kind of on track and things running a little bit smoother. And for fixed signs, I think this is really important because fixed signs have a really hard time with, I have a million things to do stuck in their head all the time. It gets really overwhelming. And when fixed signs get overwhelmed like that, they lay on the couch all day and do none of it, which doesn't make any sense, but that's what we do, right? As fixed signs. So this also helps you to be a little bit more productive and feel like you're actually moving forward instead of caught in the quicksand, if that makes sense, because your repairs go into the same list as all the other things that need to be done, whether it's your work, whether it's your family, blah, blah, blah. It just becomes too much to take on. So separating it also helps, and it helps you be more productive. It helps to get things done. Those repairs and maintenance in terms of home, your car is also part of that as well, a very big part of that as well. We tend to separate the two. I put them on the same list because that way it gets done. It's part of my repair and or maintenance for all of the things that I need in order to function. So that's what I have for you guys this week. If you love your horoscopes, do consider sending a tip or donation through my coffee link, which is down there below this video. Really appreciate all the coffee love. Thank you so much. I'm Melissa Bruce, Heavy Metal Psychic. I will see you guys next week. And in the meantime, you guys have a very productive week, getting everything all organized and shipshape and ready to go for a busy year ahead. I will see you guys next week. You guys make it a great week.